What's up, everyone? It's your boy Mastermind here for Ohio Cannabis Live. Welcome back to another one of my 420 weekly streams. I stream live at 4:20 p.m. every Friday. I've been doing this for about 5 years now. I might look a little bit different today. Things might seem a little bit different today, and that is simply because we are just working really hard on the Ohio Cannabis Expo. I can't believe I don't have a flyer here in my hand, but anyway, as always, I'd like to start out today's show with what are you medicating on today? We got 9 watchers on here. Let's smash them like buttons. Let's get the energy going today. Today's forecast, I didn't get to do what I would normally do. I'm just going to tell you up front, we're just, it's a lot happening with the expo. If you haven't bought your tickets, don't worry. Tickets are still available. We still have a very few spaces left for vendors or exhibitors. We've had to make some pivots, and I want to address these things with you because I want y'all to understand what's happening with me, what I'm going through right now trying to do this event. So one thing most people already know about me is that I believe in doing everything by the book and by the rules. So for the last several months, I've been trying to figure out a way to make it to where I could have an event where I could have glass blowers, hemp shops, people selling seeds and clones, license holders, and everybody all in the same space. And I have been working on this for a while, and I wanted to make sure that everything I did was legal. So I've been going through all kinds of different people and departments, pages, trying to figure out and learn exactly what we can and cannot do. Now, my event, my goal is to bring the cannabis community together. And the only way that I can do that is by getting y'all to come together. And what I have to say and report on is that is hard. That is the hardest thing. I'm not successfully doing that. People are not coming together. I'm hearing a lot of excuses and things that don't make sense to me why people ain't trying to help us. But we're trying to have the Ohio Cannabis Expo, and we're trying to get everybody together. And I can't stress enough that no matter what happens next, the Ohio Cannabis Expo is happening on May 3rd and May 4th. So there's no turning back. It's not, we just went there. I've got a whole new video to show you that I ain't even going to show you right now on this stream that I just didn't get a chance to upload yet of the whole place. And when I show it to you, you're going to be like, why didn't we sign up yet? I got the Hilton. The Hilton. Y'all hearing me? Wait, I thought maybe it was right here, but it's not. Yeah, yes it is. Yes it is. Yes it is. The Embassy Suites. The new spirit. So come on down to Canton if you can. Start planning it now. So I want to talk about this whole thing with the seeds and clones things because this is a hot button topic. So I've been asking different agencies and legal scholars, can you sell seeds and clones at these expos? I'm getting mixed answers, but what I can tell you is that the head of the hemp department told me no. So I'm not going to go against that. I don't care what nobody else is doing. But if I asked the head of the hemp department in Ohio, and he said no, and somebody else asked, and they was told no, then I don't need to go no further with it. I can't debate the 2018 Farm Bill with you. I can't debate what so and so else did. I can't worry about none of that because at the end of the day, I am going to do what is legal in Ohio and what they say is acceptable. I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize anybody, their business, their license, none of that for anything that is in a gray area. I'm not doing it. So at my event, what we're going to try to do is provide you with information, some interesting vendors to talk to and network with, get you a few little items. We got some people made some really nice custom things that you'll be able to buy, and you'll be able to check other amenities in the area. It's a really nice space. It's a nice hotel. There's plenty of parking. The expo is on the first floor, so you'll be able to walk straight in. You will need your driver's license. You will need to be 21 and up. Something else we had to do to make sure that we're following all the rules. Mastermind gonna follow the rules at all costs. But I had to have this conversation with you because I know that there's other things happening, and I support everybody doing whatever they're doing. But I know what I can and can't do, and I know what I want to do. I just told you right at the very beginning what I wanted to do. Now I'm telling you what I'm being allowed to do. And that's two different things. But that's okay because everybody who knows how I operate here, then I'm straight to the point, straightforward. I don't have time to beat around the bush. We need everybody. This is an all hands on deck alert. You're listening to this video and you are part of the Ohio Cannabis Live Network. We need you to spread the word about the Ohio Cannabis Expo. We need people to know that this is the expo to go to get information and to figure out all this stuff about the legalities of this and the legalities of that and the benefit of this and the benefit of that. I mean, it's so much information that I probably need to have an expo every month to help get everybody up to speed with all of this information. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate the super chat. I might be a little bit frozen here. My computer is really not happy with me today. My garden ain't happy with me today either. So my garden, I'm not even showing my garden today. No garden shots. Yeah. So it's been a hard day. But at the end of the day, we're moving forward. We got some really exciting vendors. A new announcement is coming next week. And I can't wait to tell you who else is coming. How about that? Imagine that. So it will be interesting. But I just have to say these things because people are watching Mastermind and trying to, that's part of being in the public eye. You got to be straightforward with what you're doing because you got to make sure nobody else is getting ahead of what you're doing. And what Anthony Mastermind Rally is doing here is what we all got to do. And that's come together and bring everybody together for the common good of us understanding how the laws work, how we can have events and have fun, how we can build on the cannabis community that we've already got. We already got this humongous cannabis community in Ohio. And it's so fragmented between what everybody knows and what everybody thinks is right or wrong. And there is really so much gray and confusion that it's hard for people to really navigate it. And now I'm trying to end that. I want everybody to be on the same page about what these rules are. And then what we don't like, we change it. We make it right. We build the structure for these things to be right. We just don't wing it. We just don't do it first now and find out what happens later. We can't operate like that. We gotta have it in writing. If they could have gave me a letter that says, yes, Anthony, you can sell seeds and clones at your expo, then I would have done it. But I did not get that. I got a solid no. What can I do with that but follow? And we will do what we got to do to keep building every expo we do going forward to keep following compliance, following all the rules so that we can learn it, so we can share it, so we can keep everybody in the know of how we can move forward. Somebody called me today and asked me about a very good thing. Delivery. What about delivery? We have no information about delivery yet. None, other than it was in the law. We could do it, but there's no framework for it. It's not in there. We don't have, see, like, there's no framework for us to do the stuff that we want to do. So we have to come up with these things and present and say, here's how it should look. This is the will of the people, not the will of me or whoever else. It's us together have to craft the framework for all these things. We have to set the stage and show them how we could do these things responsibly. And you've already seen that. People have done great events. I think that the farmer market thing is a great thing. I went myself. So I think that it's just, again, I want to make sure that we protect everybody by doing things that are correct and legal by whatever standards we have to operate by in the jurisdiction that we're operating by. So we can't do anything that would upset local officials or anything or make them feel like we're doing something that we shouldn't be doing. We just cannot do it. And we just can't put our partners or our sponsors or anybody in a bad spot. We just can't do it. So that doesn't mean that we can't have a great event. That doesn't mean that we can't do other things. So one of the things I want to tell you all about is, for a while I've been working with a company called Horticulture Lighting Group, and they're having a sale for 420. And you can use my code OCL Grow, and that'll help you get a discount. It's active right now. Write it down. Lynette put that in there, hlg.com, and the code is OCL Grow. And that's for the discount on the lights. If you buy the lights with my code, you're helping me out. If you can't remember the code, there's still a good sale going on anyway. But my code gets you a good deal. So make sure you use my code. Help yourself out, help me out. Now, also, Horticulture Lighting Group will be at the Ohio Cannabis Expo. And not only will they have some lights there for sale with a great price. Hey, Mama Mastermind, see you with the super chat in there. Everybody give a shout out to Mama Mastermind. And make sure you come check out the Horticulture Lighting Group Grow Light class that we're going to have. So in the next couple days, you'll be able to go to the Ohio Cannabis Expo, and you'll be able to see the programming of what's going to happen and when. I'm developing that over the weekend. I'm telling you, my brain is almost completely mastermind out right now. But I'm going to get that done. The website still has a few little things that we need to fix on it. The guy with the cucumber is going away. It's going away. So we're working on it. It's like I said, when you build it from scratch, it takes a whole lot of stuff to do to make this stuff work. Yeah. I don't know, Robert. I can ask him if you're interested in some quantum boards. I can certainly ask him and see if they're going to bring them. But yes, the president of the company will be doing this class, so you'll have direct access to the head of this company. A great opportunity for you to get a deal on your lights, and also for you to make a great network connection. I can't tell you how much it means for me to have Horticulture Lighting Group as a sponsor, who helped me with the grow tent, who helped me with the light. I'm just telling you, I'm a poor man. I do not have a lot of money, and we really wanted to do this, and without their help, I wouldn't have this tent. I wouldn't have these plants without the help from the community, who has graciously given me all kind of interesting things to play with. So again, it's been a blessing, and so that's why I'm looking forward to seeing you all who can make it there at the Ohio Cannabis Expo. Now, some people ask me what we be doing, like a Zoom or something like that, and I'm gonna be honest with you, we just don't have the capacity to do the Zoom thing like that at this time. But what we will be doing is definitely getting some really good pictures and videos to share with you on social media, and some really good footage I'm working on that really hard to make sure we have some quality video so you can see what it is. So uh, and at some point, I believe that something nobody's ever thought about doing is a virtual expo, and I just now have thought about exactly how a virtual expo would work. And I think that with a virtual expo, we could reach a lot more people because whenever I think about an event, I'm constantly thinking about people, about their physical condition, their willingness to travel, their comfort level in going to places. Like when I go to the state house, I feel uncomfortable there, not because of the cannabis part, because the building is very big and very old and very huge and lots of steps and lots of walking, and I'm disabled and I don't like to do a lot of steps and lots of walking. um so that's part of it. It's a situation where you got to say, how do you deal with these things? I also just remembered that we had a wheel spin, and I owe somebody a gift card. I didn't get an email from you. If you didn't see last week's episode, somebody did win a $20 gift card for Amazon, and I need you to email me so that I can email you your gift card. I did not forget. I just didn't get the email. I was waiting. Um, I think I can still pull up and see who that was. Let me see. I cannot right from the screen I'm on right now, but I will look it up again. I will go back and look at it. But I'm pretty sure I remembered to record it because that's what I'm trying to do, so I don't forget it. But make sure when we do our spin the wheel, like I said, if you're a member on the channel, that's how you can be entered into our spin the wheel contest. We'll try to do them at least once a month. That way, you have another reason to watch and tune in. Unfortunately, we wasn't able to get it up and running today just because, like I said, we just been so busy with all this other activities right now. But yes, I see that we've got 21 viewers on here. Hey, Thin Lizzy, haven't seen you in a while. How you doing today? Oh yeah, yeah. Well, they're actually um they're not based. I don't think I'm not sure if they're based out of Ohio directly. I just know that the head guy he's here in Ohio. Um, I'll check that. But yeah, they're definitely small folks, nice people, great company, and very very easy to contact. So yeah, definitely check out hlg.com. I love supporting small business owners and local business owners. Um, and so yes, nah, you good to go, Tammy. We're glad you made it here. I mean, I'm not rushing everybody. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? And we're all here. I mean, it takes a minute for the algorithm to let you know that I'm live, so there's a delay. But what I wanted to make sure that we covered a few things on the news level. So first thing I want to talk about is this rain. Now we've had a lot of rain in Ohio, and we actually had one dispensary in Marietta that was flooded, completely flooded all the way to the roof. And I was like, wow. You can go on Reddit, and it's on Reddit. Um, I was going to show y'all the picture, but it's on Reddit, and it's pretty devastating to see this area covered in water and to see a dispensary, and all you can see is the rooftop. Those, so I'm saying about the rain because there's a lot more rain probably coming. So I'm not sure putting something in the ground even after May makes sense until we're sure what's going to happen with the rain outlook. Because if we're going to have like heavy rain like we've been getting, planting in the ground ain't going to make sense right now because it's just going to get waterlogged and die. Maybe not. But still, I mean, trying to grow with those kind of conditions and then this wind that we've been experiencing in Ohio lately, and these straight line winds. That is another concern I have about outdoor growing, really anything. So that's something to consider as far as if you're thinking about growing something outside. As far as accessibility, for these seeds and clones and whatnot. I mean, I still think your best option is to go to these markets that are being held with OhioCannabis.com, because they're already doing it and they're not having any issues. So I was never trying to reinvent what they were doing. I'm just trying to just do something to just get everybody just doing everything together. So it seems to me that we also have some other events that are coming up this weekend. There's the 420 block party in Cincinnati, and that's every year. This is, I believe, their third, maybe our third or fourth year that they're doing that, and that's hosted by Piehead Genius and Trap House Naturals, and they're hosting that in Cincinnati in the Short Vine area. You can visit Piehead Genius on Instagram, and he has all the information right there. I didn't get a chance to put the flyer in my system, but that's one event. And then there is, like I said, there is the other farmers market that's happening this weekend. Did anybody find any good deals? I know they're out there. If you get those 420 deals, they're probably going crazy right now. I just probably got my video flagged, but oh well. But it is what it is. So I think that what we have to stick with is, rec sales, if they happen in June, and there's rumors that they will. I just want to be real with you. It ain't gonna probably be every dispensary if they do. It'll probably be some, and that's gonna be crazy because you're gonna have people still showing up at all of them that they can figure out where they are. Hey, I heard rec sales started. No, it's only at that one, so it's still gonna be a little bit crazy um, at that point. And yes, that was some herb on my shoulder. I mean, on my arm that you just saw right there. And so, it's gonna be crazy if stuff starts in June. We were hoping for September. June starts out, you know, starts. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be like 420 2.0. I mean, the line's gonna be crazy. I want to know, how do you feel if rec sales were to happen in June? How would that impact you? Let me hear that in the comments. If you're watching it on a replay, some of you are watching this on a replay many times. I want to know that. Like, if the sales started earlier than what you're anticipating, how would that change things for you, if at all? I mean, for me personally, I plan to just make sure I have enough stuff that I don't need to be worried about standing in line. That's the kind of advice that I'm trying to put out there. Plan ahead, get your card now if you still want. That way you can access it now. You ain't got to wait. See, if you already got your card, none of this really matters. You're going to be able to go to the dispensary whenever you want anyway. I mean, either way. I mean, I feel like what's going to happen is you're going to run out of days and say, oh, I'll just buy them direct and pay a little extra. Right? So if you already got your card, it's easy. It's 1, 2, 3 already. Now, right now, you can still get your card. It's relatively inexpensive. There are deals out here. I've seen deals as low as $45 for 420 weekend to get your card. $45 might have been lower than that. So I mean, it's gonna probably be free eventually. You just gonna have to apply. But just think, if you got your card, then you're saving on the sales tax, and you get all these other little discounts for being a med patient. So it's gonna be still some incentive there. I know people think, well, I don't need a card after the sales start, but I don't like paying extra. Somebody telling me I'm a pay 10% plus more, whatever they mark up on it for rec users. Yeah, I'll keep that membership card a little bit longer. That's what it ends up being, right? A membership card. You got your Sam's Club card, you got your Amazon Prime membership card. You got all those cards already. So you got to add your medical marijuana card membership card so that you gonna get the discount when you go to the dispensary of 10% or more. There you go. And getting the card now, no paperwork. It's all online. It's all over on the phone and apps, and video calls. You don't even have to leave your house. You don't need to be a computer wizard anymore. You do it all at the crib, in the car, in the parking lot, on your lunch break, or whatever time works. Or you can just sit at home and grow your own. and make your own stuff. Self-sustaining if you would like. The option is yours. It's great either way, right? How can you lose? Oh man, I feel like my screen froze. Oh, the poor canines. Well, poor doggies. Not. They need to let them canines go. It should be a whole shirt out. Let the canines go. Who let the dogs out? Yeah. It's time to let them out, man. It's time to let the canines go. He wasn't trained for weed, but still can't live next to dude with in the open. I'm not being compliant. Still no framework for giving away clones. All right, so that's a hey Jerry, great question. So his question was, is there a framework for giving away clones? And I thought to myself, to me, I'm like, to me, now not to the government, but to Mastermind, giving away anything, I don't feel like I need a framework to give something away. But I know the Ohio way, they would say like you'd have to give them a bill of sale that says I.J. Smith gave T. Johnson a free clone of what? You know what I mean? How does that? I mean, they would make us have. They probably make us have paperwork, man. I don't think that I've heard of any state that has some framework for giving them away. I think people just do it. I feel like, you know, if there is absolutely no money involved, and I'm no lawyer, but I'm just saying, if there's no money involved, you're not guaranteeing anything. Heck, the clone may die on the way home. So it to me I don't see a problem, but because there's no money involved. I mean, but at the same time, I guess they're gonna say, well, you have to have a permit to be able to give away clones. You need a giveaway permit. You're gonna have to get a giveaway. They better not come. You better not come out with no giveaway permit. I'm not doing it. Giveaway permit. That would be crazy. Also, I got to get a permit to give away a tomato plant too. So I think that but the question is the valid question, because every time we try to assume we know what we can do, then they're telling us, nah, that ain't right. You can't do that because you didn't read the last paragraph of section BS of BS. And so we didn't get it. So, you know, I feel like there should what I think, Jerry, I think we should have a fact sheet that should be published that specific, and I asked, believe it or not, everybody, I asked for a event fact sheet to put a guideline out there that says, okay, if you're hosting a cannabis event, what can you absolutely do and not do? What can you sell and not sell? I asked for that to be published. I did not receive it. At first, I thought they were going to give me one, and I was really excited. Like, man, this could set the stage for us to have like clear guidelines that we could all go by, that is published from the government. Then we know we're good. But we don't have that. So even though it seems like Jerry's question might be crazy, it's not, because I feel like everything that we do within the state, we want to make sure we're legal. We should have some type of, just whether it's framework or whether it's just a statement of FAQs of what you can and can't do. We should never have to create our own FAQs without actually having official other FAQs to go off of. I mean, if we're trying to make it all the way official, and which we are, I mean, why not? It's 12 per household, 6 per person. So two people in the household is 12 plants. One person in the household, that's 6 plants. Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. Do not directly quote me on that. It don't, but I believe so. You're right. You're right. I mean, honestly, who is? I mean, who would have time? Who would have time to do all that? Who would? I don't know. I just hate saying stuff on camera. I'm like, ah. So who would have time to do all that? It's just a lot of work. A lot. Um, you know. Hey, Virginia in the house. Hey, Matthew from Virginia. Thanks for tuning in. Seems right to me to start the Juneteenth. Just saying, huh? that would be something. Then I mean that would be very interesting there, Tim. That would be interesting. I just let that settle into my mind when I read your comment. I'm like, sales happen around Juneteenth. Like, what did I just say? That would be wild. That will be wild, Tim. How's things going in Virginia, Matthew? Count Dracula. You said you won't grow too much money, too much. I worry flour may get even more expensive. I think that's something else that I saw that blew my mind. Is that there was a post on Facebook. It was a warning from Ohio Clean Leaf saying, "Watch out for higher inflated prices because Rex coming." I was like, and this was like on their page. I was like, wow. So we got cultivators putting out red alerts. The cultivator putting out the alert. That's the For those who don't know, Ohio Clean Leaf is a licensed medical cannabis cultivator in the state's medical marijuana program, cannabis program, and was one of the first licensed uh, medical cannabis uh, cultivators in the state's program. Been around all. They're based out of Dayton, Ohio. So yeah, it just I read that and I was like, really? Watch out. And I would say that, this weekend I seen one place killing it. There's one place here that's killing it right now on the deals. And there's a lot of other places out here that are doing stuff too. I just ain't looked at all of them. So I can't put like one above another. But I mean, I think if you look in certain places, there are some opportunities out here for you to have a good 420 weekend. I believe that. Street prices here have tanked. That they legalized rec. I don't know about the dispensary. Well, that's interesting insight that you have there. So street prices have tanked. That's a headline there. I think that you know there is so much material in the marketplace, just in general, and then we have this whole new THCA craze going on right now. Just like with Delta 8, this THCA thing will pass, and people will be like, "This is cool for right now," but when rec sales begin, you are not going to be buying no THCA. I'm sorry, you're just not. I don't care how great it is. And have I tried it? Somebody said, "Did you try it?" Yeah. What I think? Just weed. Smoke like weed, taste like weed, look like weed. But quacks like a duck. It looks like a duck. It's a duck. So yeah, I found it to be very much just weed to me. I didn't find it to be anything different. I didn't feel like it was Delta 8. It just seemed like, you know, you want me to give you my honest raw opinion. I felt like it was Reggie. That's what we used to call it back in the day. Mids, Reggie. Low quality weed. That's what it was like to me. And I guess maybe because I'm used to smoking stuff that's pretty strong, So a lot of this stuff be low, and it just be like no go for me. It's like smoking a stale cigarette sometimes. So it doesn't do anything for me, not medicinally, not physically, and I'm medicating because I'm in extreme pain right now. I'm not medicating because I want to get high. I'm medicating because I need my pain to stop, and I don't want to take no pain pills. Um, Chronic pancreatitis hurts a lot. Cirrhosis hurts a lot. I get asked all the time how I'm doing. That's like a real common question people ask me. And what I have to say is celebrate every day is the day that I'm here, that I wake up every day, and that I'm still here every Friday to talk to you. So that's the answer that I have every time somebody asks me how I'm doing. And if I didn't have this platform, I don't know that I would be doing what I'm doing. I don't know how I would feel if I would have never decided to do these videos. I think that uh, this changed a lot for me over a period of time, and as this evolved from Ohio Cannabis Medical Group to Ohio Cannabis Live to Mastermind Cannabis, the Ohio Cannabis Expo, and the other ones you just haven't really realized yet that are also still me too. Um, it's just a lot. It's a lot to process, a lot to do. And again, I just need you to do your part as the part of the channel and the family to spread the word. Go to dispensaries and say, "Did you order Mastermind Cannabis yet? I want to get my hands on that grape gas. Did you sign up for the Ohio Cannabis Expo? Is your company gonna be there? Oh wait, it's a limited space. If you didn't have sign up now, you probably already missed the opportunity. I mean, we're just trying to figure out how to get these people in the same room. And I found a really nice room for us to get together in. I found a really nice place for us to all meet. So I'm really excited about everybody being there. I'm really excited about Mama Mastermind hopefully being there. She doesn't get called away, and so my family members are going to come there and they're going to help as well. Um, we got a lot of people that are going to help us out, but we still need more help. The more people out here who are spreading the word about the Ohio Cannabis Expo, the bigger it will be, and then next year it'll be even bigger. We'll need a bigger venue, but right now this is the first one, so Mastermind ain't gonna expect it to be the best one. It's just the first one. Um, we're gonna learn a lot of things about it, um, things that'll make us stronger for the next expo. But again, if we can start out strong, that's gonna be good for next year. It's gonna make it even bigger. So that's why we did this. And again, when I saw the opportunity to do it last year, I was like, this is the only time. I kept wanting a town hall meeting, and I kept trying to do the town hall meeting, and it just never worked. So I was like, well, people love go to these expos though. So I was like, here we go, let's try this. So hopefully this will work better. This will be a little bit easier for people to deal with, and also again, opportunity for people to network and get information and connect with all kinds of people in this industry from all areas, from all over the country, and whoever knows who might show up there from all over the world. I just never know anymore because we got viewers from all over watching the show from Russia, Thailand, Germany, Ukraine, everywhere. It sounds crazy. We're in Ohio and it's called Ohio Cannabis Live. This thing been went international a long time ago. So they're watching us all over the world, and I know that I'm aware of that. I got a report shows me all the different countries that my channel reaches. So that's why I've spent a lot more time with graphics, the way things look, the way things work, to make it look more professional. Because I do realize the audience is a lot bigger than it was when I first started, and I know that we're just going to keep growing. We're over 600,000 views. 600,000 views right now, on our way to 1 million views. And if you count everything on all the other platforms, we already hit a million. We already hit a million. So, but right now, and we also now have over 4,000 subscribers on the channel. Another major milestone, 4,000. I remember when I only had 10, and then 100, and then 300, and then 500, and then 1,000, and on and on and on. And I remember I was like, I got 1,000 followers, I got 1,000 subscribers. Look at us now. So we are building something great here, and people are starting to notice. They're starting to notice. The phone's starting to ring. So, with that said, I got to find out before I go. My time's running out. What's for dinner? We're doing real good right now. We got 30 current viewers. One day we're gonna have this up so high it'll be thousands of people watching this when we go live. We'll be looking back on this video and be like, there's 10,000 people watching this stream right now, wondering what we're going to report on, what we're going to do, because they're going to have reporters everywhere. It will not just be me sitting here in my office, in my basement. I'm coming out of the basement soon. But the last thing I do, I'm coming out of this basement. You hear me? I'm coming to you, and you're coming to me. I'm coming to your city. I'm coming to your town. I'm coming to your neighborhood. All you got to do is let me know where to go. And so I know I'm making a trip to Marietta, it sounds like. Got a couple calls in from Marietta. So shout out to the folks in the Marietta area. Come visit y'all. Do something down that way. And any other areas that we should do something at. So just because we're doing something in Canton doesn't mean we can't do something somewhere else. So I think if you would like to do some type of other event, does not have to be no expo. It could be a movie night. It could be a camping thing. As a matter of fact, I'm working with another group right now who is going to have a camping event in the summer. And I'll be sharing that with you. That will be very, very exciting. It'll be very, very exciting. Sorry about that. We had some technical issues there. I got a thing in my ear. I got people talking to me in my ear. So that's what happens. You see somebody talking to my ear, and my face changes like, and you can't hear what I'm saying. That happens. That's TV stuff. I'm getting stuff inside here from the studio, from the control room. There's no control room. Well, but yeah, there is a control room. You see, it's a lot. It's a lot just for me to be sitting here, and then my control box, it decided today it wanted to do an update, and it's not working at all. So my control box ain't working. The control room is offline right now. So it's all me right now. That's why I'm just stuck on the one or two screens a day, because the control room isn't not working. Hey JR, how you doing? How you doing? I'm not still muted right now, am I? Yeah. Cannabis camping, yeah. Oh yeah. You said so they'll update your stream deck yet? I just did the update right before the show, which is a big no-no, and I don't know what's wrong with it now. It just is not. I mean, it's not working. It just has the G. It just says the logo Stream Deck on it, and you saw it. I can't do anything with it right now. Golden Corral for dinner, huh, Captain Green Toker? Barbecue chicken on the grill right now. That sounds really good, Jerry. Cheesesteak subs and some tater tots. Okay, all right, Matthew. Nah, the audio didn't die. I just had it muted. You are still here and here. Yeah. Unplug Stream Deck and then back in after the update. Man, Captain, if I do that and this whole stream crashes, I'm gonna say, hey. Nah, I'm just playing. Let me see. Trying it right now, Captain. Nope. Still doing the same thing. It ain't no big deal. It's not working right now. I'll have to figure out why it's not cooperating with us. What did anybody get anything good for 420? Did anybody already stock up? I've got a couple things that I've got, but yeah, I got myself together. Yeah, I didn't even pay attention to what release it was. I just did the update because I was in a hurry. I was like, update. It's supposed to go fast. The computer's supposed to be fast, and you know, I got so many drives spinning right now. I think it's slowing my computer down. Polish sausage and fried potato onions. Okay, all right, that sounds pretty good. Is the Stream Deck app open? See, look, now you doing tech support, Robert. You don't have to be sending me an invoice, man. I better stop talking to you. Let me see if it's open. It appears. I mean, I opened it. Um, I don't think it's loading up. Oh wait, something just happened. Let me see. And now it's telling me that they're doing nothing. Now look, see now it is saying it's a 6.6 update, and I don't want to do this right now. I'm gonna do remind me later. Okay, so it says we got okay now my dashboard's working. I see we got 29 watchers, and that's what it says on my screen. So at least that's information is coming through right. Let me see. And it's supposed to be this voice changer thing. I get this thing and it'll change my voice. I haven't got a chance to test that out with y'all yet. But there's a lot of stuff I need to work on testing that I'm still working on. I haven't got a chance to really get it working. Just like I said, the weather thing was working really good last weekend, so I was hoping I was gonna get to have that up for you, but we didn't get it up. We had a lot working, and we are here. So yeah, make sure you do me a favor, support the channel if you haven't already. You can do a super chat, which some people have already done. You can also do our membership. Starts out at $1.99 a month, and we have several members here. And if you keep watching every week, sometimes we have Jimmy does free membership giveaways, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. I can never tell you when exactly that's going to happen, but it will happen. You just have to be watching, paying attention. Um, I'm looking to see if I can show you this screen here, but it won't. It's not quite letting me do it right now, so I will not be showing you. So yes, it looks like it's just a little bit after 5:10, and I'm gonna thank all of y'all for being here. And what I'm thinking, you're directing a video today. Okay, okay, Mike, that sounds exciting. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. Lynette, you say you're all stocked up. You said the update worked great for you, Cap. Okay, yeah. As soon as my stream's over, man, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get my update working and get that going because. But before I go today, I just want to say that you know, if we do get the recreational sales up and running in June, um, that just means that it's gonna be a whole new holiday season. Christmas gonna be a whole lot different this year. So what I want to know is, are any of your family members who don't live in Ohio planning to move here, planning on coming to visit you now all of a sudden? Do you have people in your family from other places saying, hey, can you hook me up with some plants? I mean, you don't have to say it out here, but I'm just saying, do you have people asking you questions now? Are you all of a sudden becoming like a cannabis aficionado now because you in a state where it's rec now and they're in a state where it's not? And so you have people like constantly asking you weed questions all the time. I mean, I get asked weed questions 24/7, and I'm used to it. But as a viewer of the channel, are you also getting asked a bunch of weed questions? That's what I'm really trying to say. That didn't probably come out the best way what I wanted to say, but I'm just having one of those days. I'm the go-to at work. But if they have big sales tomorrow, I may go to spend. Now, I'm sure there's going to be big sales. It's going to be 420. The only thing I worry about going to getting the big sale today is it's going to be a long line of people trying to get that sale. That's why we went today and got our stuff done today, so we don't have to worry about it. I ran out of days, y'all. I ran out of days. I'm finding some deals, so I ran out of days. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's gonna be all kind of people doing seed sales today. It's gonna be crazy, and tomorrow too. So yeah, check out the markets, check out the little adventure, the little events going on. Support local. Um, you know, let's do this to Ohio, man. We gotta support local. That's all I can really say. You know what I mean? We gotta build our own community up, and this is about to be the biggest thing since I don't know. I mean, I don't know anything bigger happening in Ohio. They think Intel's big news. No, Intel, not big news. Cannabis legal in Ohio, big ass news. You hear me? Because Ohio, I mean, it looks like it never happened. I remember they said we would never have concentrates. We would never have edibles. We would never have online ordering. I remember them saying we would never have delivery. We would never have drive-throughs. How about now? What say you now? Never say never. Never say never. Because then it's gonna probably happen even more than it was before you said never. So Ohio's sitting at over 130 plus dispensaries. Columbus will be opening its 15th dispensary soon. 15 dispensaries in Columbus, Ohio. And guess what else? A lot of these companies, we about to see a lot of shakeups. A lot of shakeups. I'm seeing all kind of stuff like ownership changes out the wazoo. You know, when I say we're gonna see some shakeups, we're gonna see some shakeups. So keep watching because I'm watching, and I know people are saying stuff already, and there's already a lot of stuff out there about companies being changed over. Like Strawberry Fields is gone. It's gone. No more Strawberry Fields. It's completely out. Harvest is the name's going away. They changed it to Movino. Probably didn't even know that, did you? Yeah, see, so these changes are going fast. Ascend Cannabis went from 2 dispensaries to 5. I found out that in Cincinnati, there's 2 dispensaries that are right next door to each other. Story 1 and Story 2. I was like, Story 1 and Story 2. When I say right next to each other, I mean the, the we walk out one building and the other one's right there. I'm like, how does this? You're competing with yourself? I don't understand Story 1 and Story 2. What is the story there? Had amazing deals there, but I was like, I don't understand it, dude. We got dispensaries that are across the street from themselves. I don't understand it. That's like a McDonald's across the street from McDonald's. Why? We got dispensaries that are in the same parking lot together. That are two different companies. We got one on this corner of the parking lot. Turn another corner. There's one right here. Why? Why? So, but I guess I mean they build it. They will come. I mean they know more than I do. We gonna see soon what them lines gonna look like at them dispensaries. And they're gonna be having choppers flying over it. Look at all those people for miles and miles coming to be the first ones to buy recreational cannabis in Ohio. They're gonna see people come from everywhere. Everywhere. Yeah, it's gonna be wild. So make sure you make your plans now. Summer is gonna be something special, I believe. It's gonna probably be windy. It's gonna probably be rainy. It's gonna probably be interesting. Yeah, that was a heck of a savings. $130. Okay. Yeah, I believe it. You are absolutely right, Captain Green Toker. I agree. Tourism, tourist attraction stuff is gonna housing market gonna go. You a homeowner right now? You're a business owner right now? You in school, getting ready to graduate from right now? You working in a dispensary business right now? So even if you are not in the cannabis world, because you live in Ohio, and we about to be on the map. You hear me? We coming here. It's gonna be the green. They gonna be coming here. Hey, I'm going to Ohio, man. They got drive-throughs. Do your homework. Find out. I want to answer by next week. How many other states in America have dispensary drive-throughs? Ask your AI, ask your Google. In the next few minutes, I challenge you to find the answer. How many? Michigan does not have drive-throughs. The first person to go through the drive-through in Ohio, you know who that was, right? So we got something special here. We do. And ain't nothing like going through the drive-through, pulling up, pull out your phone, give them your driver's license, and then you get a notification on your spender app, and it's paid for. You just bought weed with an app. It's like the world has changed. You could buy weed with an app now. An app. How do they do it? Well, we'll see. We'll see. Because I already know. I'm telling you, I've done this stuff. I went to drive through and bought weed with an app. And it worked. No issues. And this thing, I didn't have to worry about the ATM. I didn't have to worry about none of that. I knew you was gonna say that. Chat GPT. Chat GPT, 17 states, but we're on the list of Michigan as well. Michigan does not have drive-throughs that I've ever seen. I've been there many times. I heard y'all close to Virginia. I thought Virginia was close to legalization. I thought West Virginia was the one that had medical. Aren't y'all close to passing it in Virginia, Matthew? Yeah. Okay, I missed that part. Oh, delivery. So we gonna push for it because it makes sense. I'm all for it. I've been trying to get delivery going for a while. I can show you where I had to change.org. It's probably still on there. Where I've been trying to get delivery for Ohio. I've been trying this for 4 or 5 years. Um, and now I think it's gonna make sense. Now here's the things we got to understand about delivery. First of all, how do you do it securely? How do you protect the driver? How do you ensure the quality control of the product? How do you handle the money? Is that an electronic deal? Is that pay up front? Uh, what type of refund policy if there's a problem? How do you? What is your conflict resolution when it comes to an issue? Say somebody's package arrives and it's open. Somebody's been sniffing in their bag or pinched the bag or something. What's the recourse for that? So like I know people think they can just jump out here and do these things, but without framework for it, without legal framework and rules and structure and permits and things, it's not no way to legally do it right now. You can do whatever you want and do it and hope you don't get in trouble for it. But I'm just saying there's no legal delivery program. It does not exist at this moment. I'm hoping it will happen because it was an issue too. I know when the original language was written, and I was part of it before. For those who don't know, I was on the committee for issue 2 when it first started. Not issue 2, but regulate like alcohol when it before the pandemic, and delivery was on there. And then they said it wasn't on there, and then I heard it is back on there. It's in there. So my understanding of delivery is in the law. There's permit for us to do it. We just again have to have the framework for how it's supposed to work. That's just like the same thing with the equity licenses. The equity license program, they have to have a framework for that. People aren't just going to just apply and get a license. It's going to be way more involved than just that. So a lot of people are like, all these other dispensaries are already opening right now. Them are not dispensaries. Them are head shops. They're saying they're dispensaries. And that's just because they're able to sell all these things that are under the 2018 Farm Bill. And it is a lot of stuff. You might as well say that. But it's not. It's not a dispensary. It doesn't have a license from the DEA. You have to have a license from the DEA to be called a dispensary. Even if you're a pharmacy, you have to have a license from the DEA to operate. So if you go into a head shop and they tell you they're a dispensary, ask them, do they have a DEA license there? They tell you that they have one. Ask them, can they show it to you? It'll probably be on the wall there if they have one. But a head shop's not going to be issued a DEA license because they're not legally designated by the state as a dispensary. They're a head shop, CBD store, hemp store, not a dispensary. It's just the rules. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just telling you. I spent years on this. Years on this. I know what the rules are. I know what the designations are. I've been inside dispensaries before they were even built. I know how they're built. I know how they're set up. And I have to be a certain way. So I know this place is like, oh, I went to the dispensary and they describe it. And I'm like, that's not a dispensary. Oh, they had all this stuff there. I was like, but did you see the thing about the Farm Bill? Yeah, I saw that. That's how you know they ain't dispensary. You go in the dispensary, ain't gonna be no Farm Bill on the wall. Now, I want to talk about something before I go. I'm going to say this company has won the biggest container in the program award. This is the biggest thing ever. Look at this thing. Who won the most exotic container of the? I think this Cadillac Rainbow case is pretty cool. I like that. I like that. And I like the little window in the bottom. Yeah. So, biggest container of the year award. But I can't see nothing. So if you was to buy this and somebody say, hey man, buy this. And they're like, man, this is all I can hear is they're like, man, what is it? It's 420, man. Medicate on something. So, biggest container. I hope you guys get you a big container, get you a big bag today. Um, you know, hope you found today's stream useful and provided you some information. You know, I'm fidgety right now because I got a million and one things going through my brain right now. So, you know, picking up stuff on my desk and you're seeing it in the shot that you normally wouldn't. Like this knife I got in my hand that I normally wouldn't be having in my hand. This happens to be right here on my desk and I'm just fidgeting with it. So yeah, I thank all of y'all for being here. I see we have to 32 viewers and 28 likes, so we're doing all right. You know, I'm gonna keep bringing y'all the news. Some weeks I might need to take a break for my well-being. I hope all of y'all understand that. I appreciate all of you being here. I'm gonna try to check in with you this weekend for 420. I'm definitely gonna try to tune in, check in some 420 events if I can get there. And you know, again, if I can help you, if you need help with this cannabis stuff, my email is right there. It's been here the whole time we've been streaming today. So you can reach out to me. I am definitely one of the most reachable people in this cannabis thing. And people have figured out they can call me too if I get phone calls. My phone, we have a phone number you can call. It is on our website. So if you need to call us and talk to us or talk to me or text me, you're more than welcome to do that. And that's part of this whole thing. And we appreciate you being a part of it with us every week. And it's been 5 years, I think. Yes, 5 years now. We've been doing this Ohio Cannabis Live thing. We started in 2019, and we're coming up on the exact 5 year anniversary here in June. So it's been a journey. I've learned a lot about people, about cannabis, about community, about understanding, about working with people. Uh, it definitely was a journey that I didn't know I was going to take right off. But I'm happy to have taken this journey with you all. And I look forward to continuing the journey further at the Ohio Cannabis Expo on May 3rd and May 4th. Make sure you visit ohiocannabisexpo.com/events to get your tickets. We hope to have some really great vendors there and some great discussion panels, hopefully to help you get information about legal cannabis in Ohio. And I think that's all I've got for you all today. Appreciate y'all being here with me this afternoon, and I hope to see y'all all later.